Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this. Welcome to another video. Today we are at my place of work at Honest Training. I realized I needed to go ahead and get another video done because we're going to be having some house cleaning done over the weekend, so I won't be able to do one then. So I'm going to go ahead and do a strength training video for you. It's going to be a combination of the hand weights, dumbbells, okay, and the stretchy band. So remember, you can use whatever you have available. If you don't have any hand weights, go ahead and just use soup cans, water bottles, whatever you have around that's heavy, and whatever kind of band you have. If you have the kind with the handles, great. If you have the physical therapy kind, the flat band, that is fine too. Whatever you have available. Make sure you have a nice sturdy chair that's not going to move on you, not going to shift or roll on you, no armrests. Make sure that your workout space is free of any clutter. Make sure you have on sturdy workout shoes, supportive shoes, and of course, as always, your water. Make sure that you are staying hydrated. I'm just going to check on the music. I know I'm disappearing on you here. Hold on just a second. Okay, we are having Wi-Fi issues, so sorry about that. I'm coming right back. I promise. I may not be able to use the music this morning. One more try. There we go. Okay. Just got to get through the ad here. Okay. Oop. All right. Sorry about that. I'm trying to get you some background music there. I really apologize for that break. It may or may not work. We're having Wi-Fi issues this morning, so it might just not be able to have any background music. So anyway, I don't want to keep interrupting on your workout. So last thing, like I said, be sure that you stay hydrated before, during, and after your workout. And let's go ahead and get you started. So again, the hand weights, whatever you have that's heavy, we're going to do a full body workout with the hand weights and the band. Go ahead and work at your own level. If you need to slow down, you need to modify, you need to take a break at any point, please feel free to do that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start with some abs. So take one or both of your weights. You're going to sit up super tall, lean back, hold the weights at the upper chest, wherever you can find a comfortable position. And as you lean back, make sure that you're not using the chair for support. So you're going to let your abdominals do the work here. Make sure that you keep breathing through it and keep that spine really lengthened. We're not going to round the back at all. We're not going to round the shoulders at all. Keep breathing through it. All right, so we're going to add that extra challenge with the knee lift. So as you're leaning back, one knee at a time. Make sure that you're not doing both. We don't want both feet up off the floor unless we're hanging onto the chair. But you can do the knee lift one at a time. And then, of course, we're going to add that rotation in there. If you still want a little bit more challenge, rotate and adding the obliques, adding the waistline. All right, those muscles are in there. People tell me all the time, oh, I don't have those. Well, yes, you do, because you wouldn't be able to be upright and function if you didn't have them. But we're going to strengthen them by doing rotational movements. So one more extra. If you would like to make it even harder, move the weights a little bit further away from your body. All right, so lever arm principle here. You want to make it a little bit more challenging. I know we're kind of starting off with a super challenging one, but we want to make sure that we get abs in there. It's very important. Keep breathing through it. We're almost done. You're doing great. Last one. Excellent job. Go ahead and take a little break there. Catch your breath. Then we're gonna do our floor to ceiling. So you still have, if you have a really heavy weight, you can just use one. If you have a little bit higher weight, you can use both of them. And we're just gonna do the floor to ceiling press. Now I'm gonna scoot back a little bit. I don't have much room to scoot back, but I'm gonna show you the standing option. So if you wanna come all the way up, you can come all the way up. I know I'm cutting my head off when I do that. I've got kind of limited space where I'm recording, so I apologize for that, but you get the idea. So again, seated option, still floor to ceiling, still using the upper body, still using the abs. If you do the standing variation, adding that lower body. Good, 2 more. Excellent. All right, go ahead and come back to your chair. You're sitting at the front part of your chair, and we don't often do a front raise with the weights. So again, one or both, just a little bonus shoulder work there. So you can come up just slightly above shoulder height. I want you to think about your deltoids, the front part of your shoulders working. Keep the spine lengthened, keep the abs engaged. Again, if it gets really heavy, you can use a lighter weight for this. Keep breathing through it. Make sure that you're not elevating the shoulders up towards your ears. You're not shrugging at all. Keep breathing through it. You're almost there. I know these are hard. All right, great job. Take a little break there. Okay, so our next one, and we haven't done this for a while. This is going to be, and I know people don't like this word, but they're called skull crushers, and it's just the tricep extension exercise. So, of course, I'll show you the modification if you have any trouble doing the overhead movement. Go ahead and move all the way back in your chair so you have the back support for this one. If you're okay going up overhead, you're going to point your elbows toward the ceiling and very, very carefully lower the weights behind your head. Please be careful that you don't hit yourself in the head with your weights. It's very important. Keep the elbows squeezed in towards each other and fully extend the arms, okay? Now the modification is to do the tricep kickback. So if for any reason that's too uncomfortable for you to have those arms up overhead, if the shoulders bother you, for whatever reason, just do the tricep kickback. But if you're able to do this one, remember, very careful, make sure you're not hitting yourself with your weights, but keep squeezing those elbows in towards each other. We don't want to just flare them out. We want those triceps to do their job. Good. Use the back support on this one. You can tuck the chin down a little bit if that helps. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, good job. Let's go ahead and do our lower body one. So resting one or both weights. All right, so we're going to start with the hip flexor lift. So the psoas, the hip flexor, is going to be the main target. We're going to get a little quadricep in there too. Good. Nice and steady with the tempo. Not too fast, not too slow. And out and in. Change it up, and now we're working on that outer glute area, outer thigh area. And when I'm recording this, it is the last day of 2020, so Happy New Year to everybody. Let's hope for something better for 2021. All right, good job. Go ahead and switch to the other leg. I'm gonna move my band out of the way. Again, you can use one or both weights. Make sure that they are not on the knee itself. All right, so we don't want to put pressure on the joint, but we're using quadricep and hip flexor. So we've got the bent knee leg raise, a little bit different from what we normally do with the extended leg raise, all right? It's okay to work on that hip flexor. We just don't want it to take over the job of the quadriceps or the abs. All right, go ahead and switch to the tap out, tap in. Nice. Lift and tap out. So again, we're thinking about that outer glute as well as the front of the thigh. 2 more. All right, go ahead and do heel taps here. I've just got one weight resting on each leg, and then in and out. And then toe taps. You can go as fast as you want on these, and then in and out. And then we'll do alternating, heels, toes. I know you can't completely see my feet, but it's heels in and then toes in. It's so funny, you know, all those years I taught the classes, and I never had anybody record me or put me on camera, and so it's kind of interesting seeing what it actually looks like on the camera. But I'm glad I get this opportunity to do this for all of you. Almost there. Last one. All right, great job. So I want to do a bicep curl, and to make it a little bit harder, we're going to move forward in the chair. So we're going to do a little lean back. So you're sitting to the front part of the chair, let those abs work, and I'm going to start you with a palms down grip, okay? Kind of crazy, but you get a little bit more forearm, and then by angling the body back, you're using gravity to make the exercise even harder, all right? So you can go to full range of motion if your body feels okay with that. If not, 3/4 range is fine. You don't have to completely extend the elbows if it feels like a lot to you. You're getting a little bonus ab workout here. If that starts to bother your low back, go ahead and use the chair for support. The main focus here is still the biceps. Go ahead and turn those palms in now. And again, we're leaning back and we're using gravity to get a bigger range of motion than we normally would. Through it, and go ahead and turn those palms up now. So this is going to be the easiest variation, but before we finish with these biceps, we're going to do rotator cuff. So keep leaning back. Let's have a little march here so that we have something to do with the feet. All right, now you're going to come up and hold halfway up and open and close. So you've got that external rotation going on there along with your march. You're still leaning back, you're still breathing. Make sure that you're not shrugging. Back is lengthened. Good, just one more. Excellent job. All right, you can put those down. Please grab some water if you haven't yet. And grab your band. So for this one, we are going to be starting with those upper back rows. Make sure, as always, that you secure that band under your feet. So make sure that it's under your arches, your toes stay down, your heels stay down. We don't want anybody getting snapped by their band. It will come off if you don't keep your feet down. Make sure you have about the same length on each side. Go ahead and shorten it up, and we're just going to start with those rows. So if you have the handles, you have the handles and an extra loop of band. If you just have the flat band, just bunch it up. Remember, the shorter the band, the more challenge. So, hair in my mouth. All right, so if this is easy, go ahead and shorten it up even more. Grab down closer to the feet. We're not going to lift the torso up right now. We're going to keep in that leaning forward position. Again, please make sure that toes and heels stay down. You keep that band secured under your feet. Now, as you're pulling, you're working with the upper back. So, elbows up, shoulder blades in towards each other. So, mind muscle connection. Think about those big muscles of the upper back. Relax your neck. Make sure the traps aren't doing the majority of the work here. Think about those shoulder blades coming in towards each other. Last two. Good job. All right, we're gonna hold here at the top. Keep the back lengthened, lean back a little bit more for lower back and abs. And forward, release. Pull, hold, lean back, forward, and release. Good. Pull, hold, lean back, lean forward. Do you feel those abs and lower back? Pull, lean back, Lean forward. You got one more to go. Great job. All right. So let's go ahead and take that out from behind the back or under the feet and put it around behind the back. So middle of your back, underneath your arms. Same kind of starting position. If you have the handles, you're going to have the handles and an extra loop of band, and you're going to push forward and release. So again, if you're not getting a lot of resistance here, go ahead and shorten up that band. Now, people are asking me all the time, which colors are the hardest? It really depends on the brand. The standard colors is that the yellow is easy, yellow or green is easy, not quite as challenging, red is medium, and blue or purple is the hardest. However, it can vary by the brand. So if you go and buy some, either in the store, off of Amazon, whatever, check the actual thickness of the band. Now this one has a coating on it, an extra to, basically if the band ever breaks, it's not going to hurt you. But your standard band that's the rubber tubing with the handles or the physical therapy bands, it can vary by the brand, all right? Good. Now again, check your tension. How is this feeling to you? Is it challenging? If it's not, go ahead and shorten up your band even more. All right, last one. Good job. All right, so one of my favorite ones during quarantine when I've had just limited equipment is to do the pull down from the top. So it's a similar movement to the lat pull down, but it really targets the shoulders. So you're gonna have the shortened up band, just like you would before, sit up nice and tall, and we're coming down from the ceiling to the chest. So again, adjust your band in if you need a little bit narrower. Go ahead and grip closer together and bring it down, but you're really gonna feel your shoulders. It's almost like a reverse lateral raise. You're still pulling those shoulder blades together, just like a lat pull down machine, but this one is targeting the deltoids a little bit more. I really like this one. I'm doing just a little tiny lean back, but we don't have to target the abs on this one. How are you feeling though? Feeling okay? Band pull apart's coming from the ceiling. Last one. All right, so of course one of my favorites with this one is put the coat on, take the coat off. I know that I do this one frequently. It's a really good just shoulder mobility one. Now for any reason you have trouble bringing it around behind your back, just do it right in front of your body. You can just circle it right in front of your body. Use your own range of motion with this. Now go the other direction. Good, 2 more. Excellent. All right, so go ahead and put that aside. We are going to do some body weight exercises to target lower body. So we've done quite a bit of upper body here, a little bit of abs, but we are going to do some lower body as well. So hydrate if you haven't in a while. And then we are going to come up to standing. All right, so I'm going to come back as far as I can with this bar. Way a little bit here. So again, making sure that you have a workspace that is free of any clutter, any tripping hazards, anything like that. Okay, sorry about the camera angle. I have it propped on a bunch of plates, not dinner plates, but workout plates, just trying to get the right angle with the camera. Now, I have moved my chair out of the way, but please feel free to keep your chair for balance, all right? So you can be standing behind your chair, totally fine. We're just gonna start with some squats. So I'd like for you to step out to about hip to shoulder width, just your basic squats. Of course, these are always modified for your own personal pain-free range of motion. So if you can't come down quite as far, that's okay. You're still gonna get a good workout there. But you do wanna have the weight back in the heels, shoulders back, chest up, abs in. Make sure that the knees are not dropping in towards each other. We see that a lot. And use your glutes at the bottom of the movement, and as you come up, squeeze those glutes. Those are your power muscles. Good. Nice. One more. All right, take a little break there. We are gonna do some pulsing squats, which just means we're gonna do them a little faster and stay in that squat position for longer. So same foot position, toes forward, knees forward, shoulders back, but we're gonna stay right here. Do whatever you want with your hands, doesn't matter. So stick your bum out. Make sure that you're not tucking under. Stick the tailbone back, weight is still back in the heels, chest is still up. Good. 4 more, you're almost there. 3, 2, 1, great job. All right, go ahead and shake those legs out. Now again, you can still have that chair there for support. I'm gonna do a little heel raise, toe raise, but we're gonna do it in heel toe position. So I have the outside foot in front, doesn't matter, you're gonna be doing both sides. So heel raise, toe raise. Now if you can do it without holding anything, if your balance is feeling good, go ahead and do that. But if you need your chair or you need the wall to help you balance, please do use that. Be safe with it. Nice tall posture. Breathing, of course. Last one. All right, so now standing. If you're behind your chair or next to your chair, the inside leg is now going to be your standing leg. And we're just going to draw some circles with the foot. So again, if your balance is feeling good, you can stand on that foot, okay? Great, awesome, challenge yourself. If you need the chair or the wall, please go ahead and use it. Focus on that outer glute, change direction. Hand there if you need to feel the muscle working, totally fine to help you feel what you're working on there. One more. All right, so take a little break there because that standing leg might be getting a bit tired, but we're going to use it some more. So the same leg that you've been standing on, we're going to do our drinking burp. So soft knee if you would like to, but we're not going to squat on that leg. We're just going to reach the outside hand down toward the toes and come all the way back up. And again, just like before, if you don't need anything to hang on to, you're doing great. Awesome. If you need it, go ahead and use it. I'm going to use it just to make sure that I'm safe. Now you're going to feel the glute of that standing leg working, and that's what you want to feel. The stretch of the hamstring as you reach down, and the glute as you're coming back up. Just one more. All right, great job. Let's do, while we're here, tree pose. So I have my foot all the way up. You can have your toes down on the floor, whatever position is comfortable for you. You can have your foot down on the side of your calf, whatever you'd like to do. Now, if you're feeling good, again, you can let go of your chair. You can do traditional tree pose, whatever feels right for you. Great job. All right, let's go ahead and switch to the other side and move some things around real quick. Seems like we got our music working okay, so that's good. All right, so I'm just moving that off to the side again, but again, if you want to be behind your chair or in front of your chair, that is totally fine. All right, so we're starting with the heel toe again. Make sure you have the other foot in front. Heel raise, toe raise. Heels, toes, good. Heels, toes, nice. Get as much mobility through your ankles as you can. Good, just one more. All right, so shifting the weight over to the other leg. Make sure that you're doing the other side. We're going to draw the circles with the foot. Again, hand there if you need it. Outer thigh, outer glute, hamstring a little bit there. Torso up nice and tall, body up tall. All right, change direction. Again, mind muscle connection. Make sure you're not just swinging around. You're thinking about the muscles that are working. It really helps you to know what you're working on, how it should feel. feel. Last one. All right, take a little break there before we do our drinking bird in case standing leg is kind of tired. Shift the weight back over to it. Again, soften if you want to. And we're extending the other leg back behind as we reach down toward the toes. Come all the way up. Reach toward the ceiling as you bring the knee up. Moderate tempo. Good, just 2 more to go. Again, remember you're feeling the stretch, the hamstring at the bottom, the glute as you're coming back up. I know these are a challenge one. All right, so going back to, I'm going to show the modification on this one because this is my bad foot side. So toes down for our tree pose, or go back to the higher foot position if you want to, completely up to you. You can let go of the chair if you're feeling good about that. I'm going to give my foot the security of hanging onto the chair just so there's no extra stress on it. All right, and shake out those legs. Great job. Okay, so that is the end of the workout. Just finishing with a couple of stretches here. Please make sure that you are hydrating after your workout as well. All right, so let's just do our forward fold stretches. This is we'll do the reach up and the side stretch and then the forward fold. So just nice, easy stance, whatever feels like a good foot position for you. You're going to lengthen your back and then lean to the side. And then lean to the other side. And come back to center, stretch your shoulders back, and then slowly begin to forward fold. Good. Now, as always, eyes up, chin up. Make sure head stays above the heart, all right? We don't want to have any dizziness or lightheadedness. You can sway a little bit if you want. This is stretching your back. Let your shoulders be nice and loose. And then slowly begin to curl back up. Good. All right, side to side. You did a great job today. Good job on doing your workout, doing all the things. Got your full body workout in. Ready for that new year. All right, go ahead and stretch one arm across. Just circle. Circle the other way. And switch sides. And circle. And circle the other way. And come back down. Roll the shoulders front to back. And then let's circle the ankles, just because we did a lot of work with those lower legs as well as the upper legs. Good, change direction. And switch sides. Change direction. Alright, go ahead and step down for our final stretch. Again, going back to that nice comfortable position. If you're getting a little tired, just grab that chair. You can do this in your chair as well. We're just going to do the reach up as you inhale. Exhale, open out. Let's do it 2 more times today. Bonus for the new year. Good. One more time. Chest and shoulder opening as you come down. Inhale and exhale. Great job, everybody. Give yourself a great big old pat on the back for your workout. And thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for being with me for all of this crazy 2020 that we've been doing all of these indoor workouts or outdoor workouts, not able to be in our gyms like we used to be. So thank you so much. Remember that I have all kinds of other workouts. I have cardio, I have full body stretching workouts, yoga, meditation. Please take advantage of some of those throughout your week, or some other source of exercise. Those are all important components to get into your week. So the cardio, the strength training, the stretching, and the meditation, all very important parts. You don't have to do them on the same day, but get them in at some point. And also, as always, please if you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel, hit that little notification bell, and like it if you liked it, comment if you want to. Same thing on the Facebook page. Make sure that you are liking and subscribing to that. The algorithms do get it out to more people that way. And have an awesome new year. I am planning on continuing the videos as often as I can, so stay tuned and we'll get videos out to you in 2021, and we'll just see what happens with the new year. All right, thanks everybody. Bye.